go to a spot called Bjelland. This is a spot that works in both northeast and southwest conditions. It's a bit more exposed than the other spots I've been to. It lies northeast of the Touring and Lighthouse, and it doesn't have any islands or anything blocking it. So generally the swell there is a lot bigger and more consistent than in the other spots that I've shown you in the previous episodes. So hopefully today be able to take out the parawing. I'm guessing the 4.0 will work, and I'm going to take out the SF front wing with it and my downwind board, of course. The goal today is to be able to, to try and downwind as much as possible. I think I've looked at the videos, and the max time I've had on foil is 50 seconds. So I'd like to be able to make it to 2 minutes today. The swell's quite small today, 0.8 meters. So I'm a bit doubtful I'll be able to get some really nice long rides. But let's see. I think the fact that it's much more exposed than the other spots will definitely work in my favor. That was a really interesting session, and a lot of success, I think. But the start of the session was quite tricky. I checked the forecast at the lighthouse, and it was saying 12 to 30 meters per second. So I went and got my 3 meter and started with that, but there was just no power on the water. It's hardly any power with the wind. So I was drifting downwind. I was kind of heading out towards sea and drifting downwind, which wasn't very pleasant feeling. So then I switched to a 4 meter, and eventually I got going and made my way up to a series of small islands. The jibing with the 4 meter was again pretty tricky. Also a bit sketchy, I guess, with the swell. So I felt like I was very high on the foil sometimes. But the swell actually helped me it gave me time to bring the parawing, forward again. So actually that was, most of my jibes were successful. At one point I fell off, the foil came out of the water, and I almost clipped the foil, which wasn't so pleasant. But other than that, yeah, it was fine. Harness would have been nice, of course. And then the downwind run was the biggest surprise. Here I think I was able to go for a couple of minutes. I'll have to check with the footage, but it was surprising because sometimes I thought, okay, this is the end. You know, there's no more lift, and then a few pumps, and that sf1080 would just keep going. I guess the swell helped keep it going. Definitely wouldn't have been possible in flat water, but it's extremely forgiving, and yeah, just fantastic to be, you know, going pretty slow, I'd say, but able to keep up with these swell lines and choose the line, go left and right. So it's the first time I really felt like this is something I could really, you know, do for a while, a couple of minutes at least, given proper swell conditions. So really successful session, I think. That's it for this episode of South Coast Sessions. Thanks for watching, and hope to see you next time.